Welcome back to Spinning the Past. Today I am still cleaning up after the derecho we had last week. Our derecho here had 100-mile-an-hour winds, at least major tree damage. This is a west, it came from the west, so this window got hammered pretty well. The other west windows did well, but this one, something warped according to the insurance adjuster, something, and that the water came in underneath here, and then it came down, and it came all over here, and then went down on the floor and went most of the way in the room. Just barely a quarter of an inch, but you know, still got everything wet. So what you're seeing right here are the things that survived it. The other stuff, the papers that I had. So here you could see this Lendrum ratio. So I can, when I'm doing ratios, I like to have a list like, oh, I need this for this ratio. You can see that's all wavy because I got major damage. A lot of papers here. This got damaged. All those were chucked already, but you know, the ceramic things did well. The metal things did well. This got dried out. So all that was okay. This though was on the ground. So I had to quickly get in here, quickly get this out of here and dry that off. So that was a wood base. That is a wood base as well. That also got wet and a little bit warped. It's dried out now. My two Lendrum wheels were in here. They got wet, just the bottom part of them, but I quickly got them out. I have a wool rug, and I just put them on the wool rug, and wool absorbs moisture. I mean, just sucks it up. So that sucked out the moisture from the bottom of the Lendrum wheels. So that was good. But some of the things I did well was that part of my organization is to have these clear plastics. This is just the way I need clear. Some people need like concealed, but I have to see what's in there without having to look at a label necessarily. So these were spared because they were in there. There's plying stuff down there that weathered the storm. That my bobbin lace supplies did. And this is how I normally store. So you can see there's bobbins, there's skein tools, there's miscellaneous. So all those things that were in plastic, you know, survived the storm. But the things that were had wooden base, they were salvaged. Something like this was on, I don't know why this was on the floor, but this sopped up water. This is Cormo that I want to spin very soon. And of course this just, you know, I just took it out, let it air dry. That was fine. So the natural fibers, I think are going to be okay. This got wet. This is linen thread. I think that'll be okay because that's a natural fiber and that will dry out. But the things that don't primarily in this room were the paper products. The paper things did not survive. You know, I had my notes on it and things like that. But considering it could have been a lot worse. And my the actual big room studio where I have, that didn't have any damage whatsoever. Don't know why, because it has a giant open, you know, roof. But that survived. But the wind coming directly straight this way, that and probably need to replace this window to keep it watertight from now on. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to share with you things that worked for me, things that didn't work for me. Should I have a table under that window? Probably not. I'm probably going to pull that out and put that somewhere else. So I know there's a vulnerability there, or not put papers on it, or make things that will dry quickly. I don't know. I like having a work table. Might have to, like I said, swap that out for something else. But if you're in a part of the country that has volatile storms, you may want to consider, I guess, weatherproofing your stash, weatherproofing, the equipment is, as everybody knows, is pretty expensive. It adds up very quickly. So I hope this has been helpful today. I hope that some people learn lessons from me. Now today I have to put all this back in order. This is still kind of I let it dry out pretty much for a week. This is the dry out before I put everything back to where it can live now. I survived. The house survived. The flax did not survive, but that got pulled. I might be able to salvage the flax. It was almost ready to be pulled anyways. So I'm hoping, please leave me comments if you've experienced natural disasters with your stash, what worked for you, what didn't work for you. I would really appreciate that, and I will see you next time on Spinning the Past.